Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. In case you guys have not been notified, it looks like Google Hangouts has not disappeared as we thought it would be on at midnight on today, as of today. So I believe the expiration period has been extended to October. I guess the reason behind that is maybe their new YouTube streaming system is not up to par that it should be, so they're still probably trying to work some bugs out, technical bugs on it. So that's probably why they haven't expired the Google Live Hangouts streaming yet. So there's still a bit of a lifeline, as EJ Boxing Live has pointed out. So enjoy it as much as you can for the next 2 or 3 months. So that's about it. So anyways, well, let's talk about the news of the day so far. Dillian Whyte came out today that, according to Mike Coppinger, he said, and Dan Raphael, they have verified with several sources that Vada has notified that Dillian Whyte and Oscar Rivas have both passed the pre- and post-fight testing. So they've both been cleared in that situation. Now, what's strange about this is that Vada had tested Dillian Whyte the same day that UCAD had tested him, which was on July 17th, and Dillian Whyte failed that test. Very strange. And of course, as I pointed out on EJ's live stream about moments ago, or maybe 30-40 minutes ago, I pointed out that we've already knew this because Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn were caught on a hot mic at the post-fight presser with Rivas, talking about the fact that he did pass those tests, and then out of 1 in a million, he fails this one with UCAD. So that's nothing new. What's new to me is that he actually passed the post-fight test with Vada. So, and yet, we still don't know the result of the B sample that was collected from UCAD. Something strange going on here with this, because now this is alleged. Don't sue me now. This is alleged, and this is my take on it, is that we all know there was a timetable with the testing period, or this is alleged, there is a timetable with the testing period with Vada and UCAD, okay? So, Vada had completed their testing period from this day to that day, wherever the case may be. And so they rounded it up. The next thing you know, UCAD shows up at the door, I believe, and they tested Dillian. And I have every reason to suspect, and this is alleged, I have every reason to suspect that Dillian was caught off guard the fact that UCAD just shows up out of nowhere to test him. And that's when they popped him for the Diana ball. Okay? And another thing about the B sample is it does not take that long to produce the B sample results. It does not. It takes usually 48 to 72 hours. It's been nearly 3 weeks now. What's that all about? I think I know. I have every reason to believe, and I'm going to have to go out and say it, I have every reason to believe that he failed that B sample. And I think what's going to happen is 2 scenarios is going to happen. He failed it, or they just don't want to announce it, or he did fail it, and they're just trying to run the clock on it and make it seem like that everything's okay, he's clear to fight. Similar to how the Tyson Fury situation was handled. And that took nearly 2.5 years. We could probably see the same scenario happen with Dillian Whyte. And let's be fair though, Dillian in this situation can still fight. If he wants to, he can go to the US and fight. Unfortunately, the WBA has removed him from the rankings, in case people don't know, so he can't compete right there for a while. The WBC has provisionally suspended him, so they're still trying to they're still waiting for the outcome of the B sample to make their final decision on his mandatory status and interim champion status. So I have every reason to believe that they're running the clock out on this, and they're gonna eventually announce it down the line, months down the line, that he's been cleared. I'm not sure it's gonna take as long as the Tyson Fury situation, but I have every reason to believe they're running the clock out on this. And another thing goes to show that Vada's credibility is pretty much on the line here, because people revere them or look up to them as the highest standard when it comes to strict drug testing, because they catch everyone. And how is it that they couldn't catch Dillian Whyte is beyond me. But UCAD, who's been subjected to various controversies in the UK, have caught this guy. How's that even possible? Again, I laid out my scenarios. You be the judge on that one, but at the same time, it's worth pointing out that Diana Ball does not mysteriously pop up in your system. Let's be real. There's no way you can use that you've been contaminated with Dianabol. There's no way in hell, unless you've been injected. So, all right, that's my thoughts on this, guys. I'm out. Peace.